Why don't we talk about the poll results for Subnautica versus ARK?
Alrighty.
All right, let me pull it up here. I'll just take 1 second. Okay, so 6 days ago, I put out this poll asking, as a whole, which game is better, Subnautica or ARK? And I said answers will be discussed on the Nuclear Grenade podcast. 98 votes, so pretty much 100 people voted, which isn't the biggest voter pool in the world. But 95% voted for ARK, and only 5% voted for Subnautica. 0% voted for Subnautica below 0, but I would say that Subnautica and Subnautica below 0 are pretty much just the same thing. So 5% versus 95.
It's almost like a different map, like in ARK.
Yeah, except with ARK, it's not a whole new different game. It's just another map.
Yeah, it's expansion, yeah. I mean, obviously not surprised considering your channel, and really not surprised considering the average IQ of the human population.
That's your defense.
Especially on YouTube.
That's your defense.
Yeah, I think when you have bridge trolls out here, you know, just voting and everything, you know, like, did they earn their vote? You know, just throwing these haphazard, ridiculous opinions out there. These are the results you're going to get. I mean, if you look at statistics, only, you know, about 5% of people are, you know, a genius. So if you think about it that way, clearly the people of high IQ, of worth, of intellectual growth and prosperity, they're the ones that are making the proper call with Subnautica.
Okay, well,
these slimy goblin people, you know, with shriveled hands and mummy faces, they're more the type that the masses, you know, the 95%, they're more of your ARK type players.
Okay, well, yes, talking about stats, let's see here. Subnautica, so we'll count both Subnautica and Subnautica below 0. You add both those up, and it's about 24,000 current players. And then you look at ARK, 79,000 current players. And below 0 just came out, you know, and ARK Survival Evolved's been out for almost a decade now, I think.
Yeah.
So ARK is just killing both the Subnautica games.
So by that metric, Candy Crush is better than ARK.
Candy Crush isn't on Steam analytics.
No, but it's still far more widely played.
But we're not.
I mean, better game. Clearly,
we're not talking.
Obviously, the better game.
We're not talking about Android and iPhone games.
Oh, why not? If we're just basing the best game on how many people are playing it.
Well, you want to talk about specifics? We can have a debate if you want to debate, man.
No, I think the what people are looking for in games is kind of the real difference there. I think someone like me who doesn't have hundreds of hours to spend, I can't play ARK. Like, I'm just not ever going to do that again, probably. Enjoyed the time I spent in it. Had a lot of fun playing with my friends and stuff. But the game's a job, you know, it's fucking work. And work can be fun. Work can be satisfying. And I think a lot of people get that out of ARK. Like Prestridge, I still see plays like every fucking day.
Yeah, he's insane.
But me, like, I like tailored, small experiences that I can absorb and then move on. And so I think from that angle, they're very similar in the fact that they're survival crafting games. But it really doesn't surprise me that ARK, being the larger game, having more in it, more to do, is going to draw a bigger crowd. It's just that I don't seek out those experiences as much anymore, especially as I get older.
Yeah, ARK is a world that you can live in virtually. And Subnautica is a game that you play from point A to point B and it's done. Yeah. You know,
exactly.
With ARK,
exactly.
By the time you've done everything there is to do an ARK, you're sick of it. Which is interesting because most games are over before you're sick of them. You know what I mean? But ARK is one of those few games that have managed to do it. So it's like, I don't know many players who have, on vanilla default settings, gone through all the maps, beaten all the bosses, and there's just not many of those players out there. I've done it, but I've done it with mods. I haven't done it vanilla. So
Yeah, vanilla that's insane.
That is insane.
But yeah, it's definitely like it's almost, I would say it's almost like comparing like a theme park to a specific roller coaster. Like I think Subnautica is a roller coaster. You get on it, you ride it, you enjoy your time. Whereas ARK is more the theme park. It has roller coasters in it. It also has fat dudes coughing on your child, and then, you know, kids running up with sticky fingers, mushing your fucking, ruining your pants.
Yeah.
But you know, it has a lot more variety, a lot more to it. So I think it's pretty fair. I think 95% makes sense if you're doing overall. But I definitely enjoyed my 20-30 hours of Subnautica more than I enjoyed the like 200+ hours I probably had in ARK. And even though ARK probably had more peaks that were better, but over that whole time I think back and you know, I remember some fun experiences, but not truly not experiences that really made me think or meditate at all. Whereas like I would definitely get lost down in like the underworld of Subnautica, looking at stuff and thinking about how like these plants grew and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, but what's nice about ARK is that one of the things is that you can play with friends. You know, look, there's Ember. I didn't even know she was in here.
I watched her crawl up, little ninja.
Yeah. But like me, Blaze, and his girlfriend Molly at the time, we had just tranked out a Quetzal, and it fell down into the redwood forest. So we go down there. A Spino's attacking some raptors by the river, and close to the Quetzal. So it's like, oh shit. We hope that it doesn't hit the Quetzal. So Blaze and Molly land first, and they both get killed. I managed to survive. I get spikes set up around the Quetzal, and I you know, kite the things away. Blaze and Molly come back, and nighttime falls, and I'm kind of going around the perimeter at night, making sure that there's no Troodons or anything. Sure enough, a Troodon jumps out of the bush, bites me a couple times. I run back into the spiked area, and like I pass out as soon as I get in there, you know. And
Nice.
Molly and Blaze both saw it. I'm like, I'm coming, please. You know, and so like those are the types of experiences that you could never get with Subnautica, and I think that's one of the reasons why it's 95% to 5%. They're just two different games too.
Yeah.
You know, they're both survival, crafting.
Really, yeah.
But one's multiplayer, one isn't. One has 1 million maps, one doesn't. You know,
Million animals. Like even a single map is probably what, 5 times the size of Subnautica, even the base Subnautica, original Subnautica. So it's a ton more. But you know, some of us like to buy the Safeway bucket of ice cream and mush it into our fat faces, and some of us like to get like, you know, a nice little Haagen-Dazs, you know, a small little pint of something delicious, you know, and kind of nibble it.
That's fair.